Tired of color grading with a mouse and keyboard? Well, in today's episode, I'm going to break down my thoughts and opinions of the Blackmagic Design Micro Panel. So when I got started with color grading, I started like everybody else. I started using my mouse and keyboard, and this was a slow, tedious, and painful process. It took a lot of time to implement grades in a timely manner, and it took time just going from shot to shot to shot because I had to move my mouse around. I couldn't adjust multiple parameters at the same time. I had to do it one by one. From there, I got my Tangent Ripple, small little device. It's the cheapest color grading platform on the market, and it got the job done. I was able to set my exposure faster and kind of dial in looks. However, I wanted to take my work to the next level, and that's why I picked up the Blackmagic Design Micro Panel. And to be honest, I've really enjoyed it. It has really improved my workflow, and it has made it super easy to make the majority of the work that I need to when working on a project. The big thing that I was looking for when making the switch from the Tangent Ripple to the Blackmagic Design Micro Panel is I wanted a device that I could feel comfortable with and something I could grow into. So a little bit of details on the Micro Panel here. The Micro Panel is one of the cheapest color grading platforms on the market. I think the only one that is cheaper is the Tangent Ripple, but the thing that I like about the Blackmagic Design Micro Panel is the number of features that they have. They have 3 high-resolution trackballs and wheels that are a joy to work with. They feel very sturdy, and they give you the comfort when pushing colors in a certain direction. I also love the 18 navigation and transport keys that are built into the platform. It's super easy to just keep my hands on the platform and continue to work in a fast and quick manner. This includes bypassing grades, disabling grades, being able to go to the next shot, the next frame, the next clip, the next node. All these little things that just keep you in the grade and keep the work moving in a quick and conducive manner has really helped me improve my workflow. It also has 12 different controls to adjust a primary grade. I spent a lot of time in the primaries tab within DaVinci Resolve, and it has made it so easy to not have to touch my mouse and keyboard. Yes, I have to pick it up if I want to jump into other panels, whether that's curves, whether that's my HSLs or trackers. I have to then pick up this guy to get the work done. When doing primary corrections, and I spend a lot of time there, I don't have to do any of that. I can keep my hands on my panel and just keep the work flowing. And another great thing about the panel, like all things Resolve, it ships with a copy of Resolve. So if you already have Resolve, feel free to throw it up on eBay or Facebook Marketplace and save that $150 or $200. That's what I did, and it made it even more affordable to get a console like this. I also really like how relatively small it is. If you look at the Blackmagic Design Mini Panel or even other Tangent, like the Tangent Element, those take up an entire desk. This I can throw into a backpack. I can easily travel with it and be working in a lot of different locations. And if I had a DIT card, I could easily work with this on set as needed. And one of the last things that really drew me to this panel is the price point. It made it attractive to me, and it made it something that I felt like that I could go out and purchase. Now let's talk about some of the things I dislike about the Blackmagic Design Micro Panel. And this would also be true of the mini panel. And that's how it doesn't have a dedicated offset wheel and ball. It only has lift, gamma, and gain. In order to get into the offset mode, I have to hit the offset button like that. But at times, it is super easy to forget that you're in that mode and you're trying to fix your lift and your gamma only to realize, oh, I'm actually messing with my temp and tint, and I wasn't aware of that. At the end of the day, I think it would make it so much more enjoyable to work with. It would take that confusion and frustration and those mistakes that I feel like I'm sometimes making when working with this panel here. So there you have it. There's the Blackmagic Micro Panel, a super easy and affordable panel that you can take anywhere, whether you're working on set as a DIT or you're color grading at home and trying to build that skill set to become a colorist. This is the panel that I suggest you start with. There's also the Tangent Ripple, which is incredibly affordable and even cheaper than this. But the pro features on this make it a joy to work with, and it has increased my workflow, and it has made it so much easier and more enjoyable to color grade within DaVinci Resolve. If you have a micro panel, what do you like about working with it? What are some of your favorite features? What are things that you dislike? And why would you recommend one to other colorists? If you're looking to pick one up, feel free to drop a question in below. I'd be happy to answer it and provide some clarity in your purchasing decision. But that's all the time we got for this episode of the vlog. Be sure to hit subscribe, be sure to hit that like button, and I will see you in the next one.